Hi everyone, my name is Kiran and I'm a registered migration consultant at Aussie's Group Canwell. Hope you all are doing well. So today my topic is to talk about a very exciting topic, which is Graduate Diploma of Early Childhood Teaching. As we all know that this is a very good course, very good occupation to work in and a very good course to study nowadays. So, this is an exciting pathway that many international students and skilled migrants they are considering, which is Graduate Diploma of Early Childhood Teaching. So, this program does not only gives you a rewarding career, but it also supports you for your pathway to permanent residency. So, Let's start talking about this a very good topic, which is Graduate Diploma of Early Childhood Teaching. As we all know that this course is available in many institutes and many universities. So if we talk about the entry requirements of this course, so this course is does not have as much higher entry requirements as compared to other teaching programs. Let's say secondary teaching or primary teaching. So if let's say if we talk about the students who have studied bachelor's or master's from Australia and they are still struggling to get a good occupation to apply their permanent residency, then they can think of studying this course, which is Graduate Diploma of Early Childhood Teaching. If we talk about the entry requirements, if someone has done masters or bachelors from here, they do not need to show any English requirement to the universities. They can only show that they have studied from Australia for, let's say, 2 or 3 years, and then they can get the admission in this course straight away. But if someone does not have any qualification from Australia, then yes, they need to show their English proficiency, which is 6.5 each or equivalent in PTE. Please note that different universities and institutes have their different requirements, but most commonly, most of the institutes have this 6.5 each in IELTS academic or equivalent in PTE. Now, but we need to make sure that person is studying this course while holding a graduate diploma, graduate visa. Because if let's say if I'm studying a master's on a student visa, and if I want to study this course as a concurrent, I am not eligible to do so because university or an institute will not allow me to study this course. So to study this course while on graduate visa is a very good option. If let's say if someone is a main applicant and then dependent wants to study this course, then because dependent does not have any study background in Australia, then yes, they need to show English proficiency. So this is about the entry requirements. Now, if we talk about once person has finished this course, they will need to do the skill assessment. The requirement of skill assessment is also very easy because earlier the assessing body for this course was AITSL, and which needs to have you IELTS academic 7 in reading and 7 in reading and writing and 8 in listening and speaking, which was way higher before. But recently, last year, skill assessment body has been changed to ASIQA. So they have got bit relaxing English requirements, English proficiency requirements. So now what ASIQA says is that if someone has done 1 year of education from Australia, then they do not need to show any English proficiency test, which means it makes very easy for the students who have done this 1 year of graduate diploma from Australia to apply straight away to get the skill assessment. I know this is a very relaxing thing because earlier to get 7788 in IELTS academic was a bit difficult for few people. But now if someone has done bachelor's or master's and then they have done graduate diploma of early childhood teaching from Australian Institute, they do not need to show English proficiency test. But we need to make sure that the course which we are studying, it has got placement curriculum into the course. Usually, most of the institutes have this 60 days placement into their curriculum, but as a student, we also need to make sure that we enroll into the course which has got this 60 days placement curriculum, and then we have to make sure that our institutes organizes that placement. In case if you are unable to get the placement, then it will be hard to get the skill assessment from ESICWA. Yeah, and then this was the skill assessment. If someone does not have relevant qualification, then it will be hard to get the skill assessment. Also, another requirement of the skill assessment is that the course which we are studying, it is the course needs to be on the approved list of qualifications in ESICWA's list of accredited courses. So if we have not studied from the accredited list of qualifications and accredited list of institutes, then it will be hard to get the skill assessment. On top of that, they have another different requirements. So if my course is not into the accredited list, it will be hard for me to get the skill assessment done. So this course does not only leads me to get a rewarding career, but this course is also leading to have career pathway and also my pathway to permanent residency. Nowadays, it's hard to choose a course which is going to lead for the permanent residency, but this course is leading us for the permanent residency, and that's why this has become a very interesting topic, interesting course to study. So if we talk about the permanent residency pathway, so yes, this course leads us for permanent residency, and this course is into the list 189, 190, and 491. As we are based in Western Australia, so we'll talk about Western Australia invitation rounds, and yes, this course is into Western Australia's state nomination. So of course, 189, if someone is getting an invite as a 189, that is good. But let's say if we talk about WA state nomination, so we all know that every month after state gets the quota from the department, so WA state issues invitation rounds. So if we talk about, let's say last year, from August or September, if we talk about the last financial year, so yes, many of the applicants who has done this course has got their invites. So if we talk about August 2024, so people have got the invites. So let's say if I check the statistics, so person who has got invite in general stream, so they have got the invite on 100 points, which is obvious that when states start sending the invites, so we do get invites at higher points. If we talk about the graduate stream, so person who has studied 2 years from WA, they have got invite at lower points, which are 80 points. So which is good for graduates of Western Australia because they have got invite at 80 points. Then if we talk about September 2024, people have got invites at 90 points and 80 points in graduate stream. Slowly, if we go down to other months, let's say November, so the points have decreased from 80 for general stream and 75 for graduate stream, followed by 70 points in graduate for December round, and of course it was 70 in graduate. So the last invitation round, which has happened in March, graduates of WA has got the invite at 65 points, which is of course the cutoff, and which is way lower as compared to other for other occupations. So let's say if we talk about other occupation like accountants or IT professionals, so they have got the invites at 100 points. But then this graduate diploma of early childhood, which leads the occupation is pre-primary, early pre-primary teacher. So they have got the invite at 65 for the person, for the people who have done their courses from WA. So, guys, if you have got any questions about this course, you can drop your message, and I'll be able to help you with that. I'll try to help you. I'll try to answer all the queries. So if we talk about the institutes which are, so let's say if we talk about the institutes which are offering this course in Western Australia, so which is Southern Cross University is the one who is providing this course. There is another institute which is Acknowledge Education, so they also provide this course. As there are many people who are who wants to do this course, so the intakes, they are getting full very quickly. So the next intake, if someone is looking to enroll, is September, followed by there is another October intake for SU, and then I think September is the one with Acknowledge Education. As I talked earlier, that there is the point of doing this course is only good when we are doing this course from the accredited list of colleges and accredited list of the this course. So if we check ASIQUA's website, so both of these institutes are into their accredited list. So this is a good opportunity to do this course from these institutes. Sorry. Fees of this course is also relatively less as compared to other courses. To know more about intakes and the fee structure, you can contact me or any of our Aussies branches to know more about this course. I think we have got a question here. Tanya is asking, is SCU okay? Yes, of course, Tanya. Southern Cross University is a good institute. You can enroll in this university. You can reach out to us to get your admission done if you're looking to enroll into this course. If we talk about another requirement for this course, as we talked, there is not much requirement. That's why it's easy to get the skill assessment done. So if we check ASIQUA's website, they only their guidelines only say that we need to finish this course from Australian Institute, where they are which is available on their accredited list. And also for English proficiency, we need to meet one of the following, which is 1 year of full-time tertiary or higher education from Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, and UK, which is, of course, if someone has studied 1 year of graduate diploma from here, so they are eligible to straight away get the skill assessment. Let's say if someone does not have that 1 year of tertiary education or higher education from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, or others, UK or USA, then of course they need to show that they have got IELTS academic, which is listening and speaking aid, and reading and writing. They need to have 7 bands in reading and writing components and 8 bands in listening and speaking component, which they only need to give academics, not the general one. So please note that ASIQUA will not take the general academics. They'll only accept if someone has done IELTS academics. Yeah, so these are the proficiency which ASIQUA wants. If someone has done 1 year from here, then that's fine. If not, then of course they need to show IELTS. If you have done 1 year from Australia, then you do not need to show any English proficiency test. They only need that you must have done 1 year of this course from Australian institutes. And not to forget that there needs to be the approved list of courses and institutes from their accredited list. So if we talk about, as earlier I talked about placements, so placement is must. So let's say someone has completed the course and then they were unable to find the placement. it is mandatory. Sorry, they need to check with their institute if, let's say, for some reason they were unable to get the placement. So they need to check with their institute that they must provide them the placement. If the institute is unable to provide, then it is your responsibility to check with the CEQAs and to a CEQA that where you can find the placements. If a CEQA finds that you have not done the 60 days placement, then you will not get the positive skill assessment outcome. If you don't have the positive skill assessment outcome, then of course you will not be able to lodge the expression of interest, which is the first step towards your permanent residency. Any questions if you have got, we'll be able to help you for that. Oh, okay, guys, and also, as many of you will be knowing that we are conducting Conclave 5.0, which is happening on 12th of July from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So everyone is invited to attend that because there'll be more than 70 migration agents over there and education consultants, along with different universities and different education providers. So you'll be having the chance to talk to them directly, to the universities and education providers. And along with that, you can talk to the migration agents for your permanent residency pathway. So I think this is a very good chance for international students and people who are on their graduate visas looking towards to get the permanent residency to talk to the universities and to the migration agents and to the education consultants. So we'll be more than happy to help you towards your permanent residency pathway in that conclave. Please feel free to reach out to me on my email given on the screen and my phone number, or any of all these branches which are near to you. So I think that was all for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. And any questions, any queries if you have got, you can feel free to reach out to us. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.